This could be your lucky day. The drinks are free. Most of that lot won't even cost you that.
Oh, I think I'll stick to the drink if you don't mind.
What, not your scene? Oh, there's always the barman.
No, they all look very nice, you know, it's just...
Oh, don't tell me. You're married and you don't do that kind of thing.
I was married.
And you did that kind of thing and now you're not married anymore.
Actually, I didn't, but you're right. I'm not married anymore.
So you didn't play around, but your wife still let you go.
You know what? I'll let her go. I'll tell you the truth, I didn't do enough to hold on to her. So these days I just tread a little bit more carefully, you know? Much I learnt my lesson. Don't look like he's learnt any lessons, though.
Oh, he never will.
Ooh, that sounds like personal experience talking there.
Maybe.
What, you two used to be an item?
Used to be, right. Another lesson learned.
Mm? Affairs with a boss, you know, never work out.
He wasn't the boss then. We started the place together a few years back. Good few years back.
Well, he looks like a popular bloke now. I mean, all this just for his birthday.
No, it's just a few drinks for the suppliers.
Do you want to go somewhere a little bit quieter?
Like your hotel room?
No, I was thinking more like that little terrace outside.
The drinks are only free in here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Kevin James. Oi! I'm supposed to make sure you read that.
As they race now towards the turn into the straight.
Afternoon.
2.5 furlongs to go from here, and still River City Boy. River City Boy nicely on the bridle. Himalayan.
You winning then?
Behind now. Happy Whistler's making ground. Son of Siam comes to challenge for third as they race now towards the last furlong and a half. And River City Boy with the advantage. River City Boy, Himalayan climber, Happy Whistler, Son of Siam moves into third now. River City Boy as they come well inside the final. River City Boy, Himalayan climber, Son of Siam comes to challenge for second, and as they come now to the last 50.
Jack Elliott.
So how did it all start? I'm talking about the company. Huh? I mean, you were saying you were in on the ground floor, right?
A ground floor was about all we had in them days too.
Yeah, well, it looks like things got a lot better. I mean, that might have been cheap old wine, but there was certainly enough of it.
Maybe.
So when was all this?
Are you trying to find out how old I am?
Of course not.
Because I'll tell you if you like.
Are we getting into true confessions here? Because I love that.
Well, I'm old enough to know the difference between a good time and a nice time.
Is that right?
A frog from a prince. And I'm old enough to know when I'm being spun a line. But still young enough to want to know why.
You lost me then.
Oh, come on, what is this? Don't give me any of that old toffee about them girls and they're not interesting you. If you were really some bored bloke in a cheap hotel, you'd be knee-deep in fake tans and cheap perfume by now, and loving every minute of it. You're good, but you're not that good. Why, ever since you came in that room, have you been so keen to talk to just little old me?
$120 Riverfront Court.
Look, I'm in the same line of business as you. Yeah, I just started up. I've got a unit near Luton. I mean, we're doing all right, but I could do a lot better. Yeah, I was just in the hotel. I recognised your name outside the function room, and I thought I could get a bit of inside information.
Oh, right, like the names of our customers, a few contacts.
Maybe.
And here was I, thinking it was me you were interested in. And all you were after opening up was my address book.
Well, that's not strictly true. Not anymore. Look, I admit, okay, it started off as a bit of a number, but fair enough, it rumbled me. Just forget about all the business, huh?
Oh, don't tell me. You really like me.
Oh, I'd like to get to know you a little bit better, yeah. Oh, come on, why would I be saying all this if it wasn't true? What have I got to gain? Meet me later. Just you and me, no strings, no pretense. Let me take you for a meal.
So how did it go?
A few sticky moments.
Fast worker.
We're getting there.
That's...
Well, it's nice, eh? All of us together again under one roof. It's like old times.
Yes. Great.
Right, enough of the little trip down memory lane. Let's get on to the here and now. So, today went well. Let's get this show on the road. Security cameras.
State of the art. If you're in the Middle Ages, no problem.
Security codes.
Jan saw some each week.
Next drop.
They're still not said. I told you, I normally only find out a couple of hours before they make the drop.
Okay, maybe there's another way. Right now, everyone listen carefully. We're going to bring the money back here. This place is on a short-term lease under a false name. Only you lot know the address. And you've all burnt the letters telling you what it is, right? So no one get these sudden attacks of amnesia. And given a fair wind and a nice meal in some Ponzi restaurant, we should be all set. Any questions?
Just one. Aren't we missing someone?
I've got a better question. Jack Elliott's a low-life loser. Why are we using him at all?
He's not even that good a driver.
Yeah, but he is good for something. I mean, we haven't got to worry about the police, right? I mean, Alan and his new pals can hardly go to the old Bill. Or it might lead to some very awkward questions, you know what I mean? But they are going to want to take reprisals.
They're not going to be too happy about it.
I mean, you can't let word get round a man who's been turned over and not done anything about it.
So we throw them Jack, the sacrificial lamb. I like it.
Couldn't happen to a nicer fella.
Talk of the devil?
Just think about it for a moment. It makes perfect sense. Now, you can't use that other bloke, right? There's no way the old Bill's going to let him go. So you're stuck for a driver, aren't you? Well, I can drive, and I really need the money. Oh, come on, Steve. I mean, what can this other bloke do for you that I can't, eh?
Nothing. Nothing at all.